Hello, students. Hope you are safe. Okay, let me continue the class, second class. I believe you would have studied the three definitions, three or four definitions which we discussed in last class. Let me start with a simple question, the basic question. What is film studies? Not film studies. What is film? Did you study the definition? What is film? Yeah, it is the series of images which appears to move. So, what is film? It is a series of images that is which touches our heart, changes our perception, and it is a series. Technical definition is a series of images which appears to move and often tells a story. And the second question is, what is persistence of vision? So it's the ability of the retina to retain the image for a shorter period of time, even after it disappears from the actual field of vision. So an illusion an illusion will be created, and the image that is retina can retain the images. That is images, the sense like 12 to 24 frames per second. That is the power that retina got to retain the images. And next is, what are the three essential elements of film? Spatial, temporal, and acoustic. So, what is spatial? Spatial is related to space, and temporal related to time, and third one is acoustic, is sound. So, spatial, lighting, camera angle, editing, montage, color. There's so many things that are connected or related to spatial. So spatial in the sense, you have to understand the term spatial here. uh, Movie directors or filmmakers should not deviate from the space. That is, the unification of space should be maintained, properly maintained. That is, they have to justify the space. This is the meaning. And the last class, many of you asked doubt regarding this editing and montage. What is the connection between editing and space? So you know what editing is? What is editing? What is editing? It is the logical arrangement of scenes. The shots has to be arranged in a proper way to convey meaning. Meaning in the sense here, not meaning story. So shots or the scenes will be arranged in a proper order to convey the story. And it's a technique of cutting and replacing or placing it in a proper order. That is editing. And montage is actually a French term meant the same thing, editing. So these two should be properly uh, maintained by the filmmaker in any movie. So that is yeah, editing and montage in relation to space. So editing is a technique used to condense space and time through placing shots in a proper position or place. And montage, as I said, is a French term. It's a technique of selecting, editing, the separate sections of film to form a continuous whole. So if they fail to place shots or scenes in a proper order, the movie will not convey a proper story. So to get the continuity of the story, the shots or the scenes should be placed in a proper order. And so these are techniques used to justify space in movies. For example, if the first scene is taken in the classroom, second scene, if the filmmaker is planning to move it to London, it has to be justified why the shift or why the change from this classroom to second scene London, why he has changed the space. So that has to be justified. That is spatial. Understand? And next is temporal. Temporal is time, related to time. As I said, first scene, you're talking about a crime that happened during night, and second scene should have some connection. If it is if we are going to show an afternoon or the morning, there should be a connection between the previous scene and the following scene. Length of time, flashback. So we, in movies, we would have we had watched flashback, flash forward, or some of the features which add to the temporal dimension of film. If the hero is talking about his past or the life which he had at the age of 5,